Hello, welcome to Open House. My name is Mr. Paul. I am the third grade social studies and science teacher for the 2020-21 school year. And this handsome guy is me. So, some of my favorite things to do, just a little bit about me. I'm not going to bore you too much about myself. Uh, I do like reading in my spare time, spending time with my family, traveling when I can afford it. Uh, I am a parent as well. I have a 10-year-old who's in the fifth grade, and he's a soccer superstar. Let him tell it. And I am married also. Uh, this is my 19th year teaching in Irvington Public Schools. Also went through the Irvington Public Schools system myself. I earned my bachelor's degree from Colwell University and also have 32 graduate credits from Marygrove University. Move this guy over. So, some of the expectations that I have for distance learning include showing the students to show up on time and stay the entire class period. Very important that they come on time. They know the time that they're supposed to be on me. We'll get into that later. That they find a quiet space away from distractions, TV, pets, siblings. Cameras must always be turned on. That is now a district policy, so it's very important that the camera is always on so that I know that they're engaged and that they themselves are doing the work. Please be sure that you are dressed appropriately, and anyone who may be walking by behind the camera, for them to also be dressed appropriately. And it's important as they enter the class for them to be muted until they are called upon to speak, and if they have a question, for them to raise their hand. So, like I mentioned earlier, I have them for science and social studies. In science, these are the major topics that we will hit this year, which include what we're doing now, the nature of science. Then we'll get into force and motion. Hopefully, I'll be able to do some experiments uh, with them that they'll be able to do at home. It's easy. It would be obviously much easier for school to not have the materials. So I'm definitely going to still try to come up with some simple experiments that don't require a lot of materials that they can do themselves at home. Then we'll be looking into energy and its forms, plants, living things, ecosystems, and by this time we'll be back in school and we'll be doing weather patterns. And also I have them for social studies. The big theme for social studies in third grade is all about communities. So now we're doing different communities around us, just learning exactly what communities are. Then we'll get into geography, communities over time, history, citizen and government, how government works, people in communities, and we'll finish out the year working in communities. I love the discussion that arises while teaching social studies. Um, a lot of time it's relevant to actually what's going on currently. So I love social studies and hopefully try to instill the love I have for it in your children. Okay, all about grading. So the test would be this is the uniform grading profile for social studies and science. They're the same. So tests will comprise of 20% of the grade, quizzes will be 30%, independent assignments, which are classwork assignments, and projects will be 40%, and participation, which is important, is 10% of the grade. I have to keep moving this thing over. Sorry, guys. Okay. All about homework. So the purpose of homework is to reinforce the skills being taught daily in class. And generally, it shouldn't take more than 15 to 20 minutes. However, there are times that more work or practice will be required, and this will be individualized depending on how well your child is working towards the standards. In addition, there'll be some projects that will take them longer to do, but it really shouldn't be more than 20 minutes. I try to, because am aware that they have two other teachers this year, so I try not to overload them at all. The supplies that they, oh, I'm sorry, we got to go back. There we go. Okay. The supplies that they will need: a notebook, pencil to take notes. They're not going to be taking physical notes every day, but when we do, they should always come to class prepared with the notebook and a pencil um, to take notes, and headphones, which aren't mandatory, but it's nice for them to have them. You can go to Five Below, the dollar store, anywhere really, and get a really inexpensive pair of headphones, just to help block out distractions that may be in the background. Me and moving this thing around. Okay, attendance procedures. Attendance is very, very, very important. I'm actually on the attendance committee at our school, and we really, really, really want the kids to attend the live meets every day, especially with what the state that we're in now is very, very important that they attend a live session every single day. There's new concepts that we're going that are being taught every day, and previous concepts being reinforced. They need to be logged in by 8:45 each day. I open up the live session because they can't get in the live session unless I open it up. So I'm usually there anywhere between 8:35, 8:40 the latest, so they can start coming in by 8:40. And I like to really get started um, right away. I don't like to waste time. So I usually give them a minute or two to get there, and then we get going. So they really need to get in by 8:45. Like I said, by 8:40, I will already have that link open for them to get in, and then they can log in no later than 8:45. We meet Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays live. There is no live meeting on Wednesday, but each student must still log in and complete each teacher's assignment. Now that they're in third grade, they have me for social studies and science, trainer for ELA, Barthel for math. And on Wednesdays, we will have our assignments posted on our wall in Google Classroom. And usually those assignments are posted up by 8:45 a.m. on Wednesdays. So they should be able to have access to those, and that's how we do the attendance then. So that's how to get marked present for Wednesdays, is by completing that assignment. So the daily schedule, As I was saying, on the homeroom class, each group of students meet their homeroom at 8:45 a.m. The specials, which I'll talk about in a later slide, is at 10:15 a.m. and lunch is at 11:45. This is a third grade schedule for all the third graders. So my homeroom is 3-3. So they'll meet with me at 8:45 a.m. every day. 3-1, which is trainer's homeroom, meets with me at 11 a.m. sharp every day. This period is only 40 minutes, so it's very important that they get there right at 11 a.m. And I will open this link up 10:50, 10:55, the absolute latest it's open, so they can start coming in 5 minutes early. And same for the last period, Ms. Barthel's homeroom at 3-2. They really need to be there by 12:25 because I really like to get started right away. I have a lot to get through each day. These are the specials. Monday they have phys ed at 10:15. Tuesdays they have art at 10:15, and Thursdays they have music at 10:15. Fridays they would have had library, but currently that position is not filled. But we are asking them to use that as reading time. They should be reading in addition to assignments. So that is a good time for them to either be making up assignments or reading for fun. So I just have some tips here on how you can support your child at home. It's important to keep to a routine. Monitor all the assignments that are completed. You can always have them show you their classwork tab in Google Classroom to make sure all the assignments are completed there. The clipboards are colored to the left, and then they go gray when the assignment is done. So you can always tell if the assignment is completed. If the clipboard to the right, actually to the left of the assignment, is colored or gray. Um, Praise your child's efforts. Um, that goes a long way. And definitely encourage learning any way you can at home. If they're interested in something, you definitely want to dive deeper into that and support them with that as well. Contact information. Um, I would say the best way to get in contact with me would be Class Dojo. Uh, it goes directly to my cell phone, actually. So if you send me a message on Dojo, rest assured that, like the direct message, I will be getting that right away. Um, so that's your definite best way to get in contact with me. Please contact me anytime with any questions. Um, doesn't matter what time of day you contact me. Really, it's fine. Um, I go to bed super early, so if you contact me and I'm already in bed, it's fine. I'll get it the next day. And you can also email me. Uh, and I'm constantly checking my email, so um, I will also get that soon. And that's mpaul at irvington.k12.nj.us. And I will be sure to get that. And lastly, let me just say this is a pain moving this over. So I'm truly thrilled to be teaching a child, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to make a difference in a child's life. And despite our current circumstances, I do remain optimistic and look forward to an awesome year together. I look forward to getting back into the classroom and, getting to know them in person. It's been nice getting to know them virtually. It's a great uh, bunch of children. Um, and this is hard, you know. us communicating virtually like this. But like I said, I'm definitely optimistic, and we will make the best of this situation and still have a great year together. Again, if you need to contact me, I believe I have 100% of everybody connected through JoJo. But if not, um, please email me. Please email me, and we will connect that way. And thank you again.